So, what does weight gain have to do with your book? I'm going to tell you. Hi, everybody. I'm Ricky Heller from rickyheller.com. I'm a writer, editor, and book coach, and I help you to write your book so you can finally get your message out into the world and know how great it is to be a published author. So, I'm going to get personal here for a minute. I grew up in a house where baking was our love language, and I learned to bake when I was really young. I even owned an organic bakery for a few years, and so I love to bake and I love to eat sweet things. But at the same time, my stress response is also baking and eating that stuff. And so, with everything that's been going on in the world over the past few years, lots of stress in everybody's life. One of the ways I've dealt with it is by eating a little too much, and I have gained weight in the past year. And I have to tell you, I really hate it. I know that there's lots of, excuse me, there are lots of experts out there who say that you can be overweight and healthy. And while I believe that's true to a certain point, for me anyway, feeling overweight, being overweight is not healthy. I do not feel good. I can't move as easily as I used to. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I don't have the stamina I used to have, all those things. So, why am I telling you this? Well, when I talk to my friends who are my age, and I say I'm just not happy and it's really so tough to lose weight, and their answer is, yeah, at our age, it's just so hard to get the weight off. That's just part of normal aging. Just accept it. That's life. So you learn to live with a little more weight and you learn to be a little slower at things. And my feeling is, no, you don't. Because I do not believe that we have to accept that as we get older, things are going to get worse. And I don't believe that we have to accept that as we get older, nothing changes, right? There's this cliche that, we apply this to people. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't learn new things when you're older. It's too hard. You're set in your ways. People just believe that. However, on this point of weight, I've been following a few women on Instagram who one of them is 75, the other is 79. And they both didn't even start getting in shape until their late 60s. The woman who's 79 didn't start watching what she ate and lifting weights until she was 69 years old. And the other woman was also in her mid 60s when she decided to get serious about her health. Well, when I look at these women, I am just amazed because I know that there are 20-year-old yoga instructors who are not as flexible as one of these women. And there are 20-year-old weightlifters who can't lift as much weight as this 79-year-old woman. I think she lifted like 190 pounds or something the other day. Just incredible. And for me, that is so inspiring. So I know I can do this. It's a matter of patience, persistence, consistency, right? So, how does that relate to your book? Well, you might already guess what I'm going to say. If you feel like, oh, it's just too late for me now, I've thought about this book for so many years. I'm already set in my lifestyle. I'm too old to start thinking about a book now. There are too many other things going on in my life. There aren't enough years left. All of those things, which are excuses, they are not reality. You are not too old, and it is not too late. If we look at these people who absolutely changed their lives in their 60s and 70s, and some in their 80s and 90s, I know that you can write that book. And here's the thing, as people will say, the days are going to go by anyway, right? If you think about, I'm in my 50s, I'm in my 60s, and it's too late for me. Well, if you're lucky, you're going to live another few decades. And if you don't write the book now, then you'll just be 70 or 80 or 90 and won't have written the book. So start now because you can write a book. You can write it now. You can get it done. You can get it published. I love the story of Harriet Dorr. Stones for Abara is the name of her first book, which was published when she was 83 years old. If she could do it, you could do it. And I can lose that weight too. We should go on this quest together. I'll start being more careful about what I eat and my exercise, and Promise me that you will write that book. If you want more information about how you can do it and set the foundation so that you are ready to begin, I would love for you to join my free 3-day mini course called You Can Write a Book. We had our first class this morning. Today's Tuesday, October 22nd. You can still join. There are replays. You can get the video of today's class and join us for the next 2 classes. We've got all kinds of information coming your way, a couple of surprise giveaways, and all your questions answered around writing your book. So I'm going to put the link in the notes below for you. I really hope you join us, and I'd love to see you there, and I would love to see you write your book now. Okay, everybody, have a great week, and I'll see you next time.